Japan's most beloved traditional sport is that of sumo. Highly ritualized, this sport dates back over 1,000 years. Emerging as a rite of the Shinto religion, matches are a glimpse into the Japanese history. The ring must be purified in a ceremony dating back over 1,000 years. Stomping drives evil spirits from the ring. Branches chase away evil spirits. Salt purifies the ring. Sake brings good luck in hopes of pleasing the Shinto gods. Chankonabe is a stew made of fish, beef, cabbage, eggs, and sprouts, and serves as the mainstay of the sumo diet, which can exceed 10,000 calories a day. Beer is a chief component of the regimen too, as well as after-lunch naps to help pile on the mass. The rules of sumo are quite simple. Touch the ground with anything other than your feet or get pushed out of the ring and you lose. Matches last less than 1 minute and size certainly matters. Sumo wrestlers train in stables where they learn from seasoned mentors. There's a very complex ranking system and hierarchy that the sumo wrestlers hope to scale. The yokozuna is at the pinnacle.
I'm Yuka Sato. You are watching International Gymnast Online.
Yuka Sato is a world champion figure skater and a native of Tokyo. She is a two-time Olympian. Thank you, Yuka, for joining us. We are so pleased to have you. You are a Tokyo native, and the World Championships are going to be held in Japan, in Tokyo this year for gymnastics. And what does it mean for your country to host the World Championships?
Well, they're always really proud to host the event, such as, World Championships. And as a matter of fact, as a figure skater, my last World Championships, which that I won, was in Japan, and it was just a fantastic feeling. And I mean, I saw the fact that, how many people from the organization is just running around, making sure everybody's happy, and I think they're really good at that. So, hopefully all the athletes would appreciate it.
Absolutely. No, we definitely believe that, and especially, after everything that Japan has gone through this year. It's been a tough year, and as a native of Tokyo, what did it mean to have the World Championships in figure skating moved?
I think at the time of the event, I'm sure that they really were dying to be able to host, but at the same time, everything was just unpromising. And I mean, in my opinion, I think they made the right decision. It was just too soon. But I know that at the same time, they were devastated to not be able to continue with their plan. So hopefully in the near future that this will happen again.
We know you still have many adoring fans in Japan and all over the globe. Would you like to say something in Japanese to the Japanese people?
Sure! 皆様、こんにちは。佐藤由香です。私はフィギュアスケーターなんですけれども、このドミニクさんとは、そうですね、アイスショー、スケートのフィギュアスケートと体操のコラボレーションのショーで、初めて出会いました。それ以来、交流関係が続いていて、時々会ってお食事をさせていただいてます。そうですね。体操には私は本当にフィギュアスケートとたくさんの共通点があるので、非常に興味を持っているスポーツなんですけれども、恥ずかしいんですけれども、一度も自分で生で競技を見せてもらったことがないので、そうですね、ショーの時に選手たちがウォームアップをしているその風景と、そしてその感じた、迫力というのは何とも言えないなと思うので、ぜひ一度私も皆様みたいに生で競技会を 拝見することができたらいいなと思ってます。今回の世界選手権、楽しんでいってください。
That's can you translate for us so we can share that with our American audience?
Said is when I first met you, it was at the gymnastics and figure skating show, and ever since then that we have been really good friends. And I think that the figure skating and the gymnastics, they have so many similarity, and I'm always interested in the sport of gymnastics. But unfortunately, I have never seen the competitions live.
Wow.
Never seen it. And, as I was watching you guys warming up and everything, you feel that excitement and you sort of get that chill, watching you guys. So at one time, I really would love to go and watch the competition.
We're going to get you out to a gymnastics competition. We have to do that. Can you describe the sense of pride that these athletes will feel competing in front of their home country? I know it's a bit of a double-edged sword. There's more pressure, but there's also so much support. You competed at home. Share with us what they're going to be feeling.
Competing at your home country, there's no doubt that there will be some pressure just because you want to do so well. But on the other hand, once everything starts, you can feel the crowd just get right behind you. And they just sort of, they give you so much courage to get out there and do the best you can. And it's one of those unforgettable moments. So I want everybody to enjoy those moments.
Well, thank you so much again for all your time. We appreciate having you. And I know the Japanese people really love hearing from you. And it'll be a really special piece to have you on.
Thank you, Dominique.
As the women and men's team final play out over the next 2 days, a few words about the 3-up 3-count team final format. I didn't like it back in 2001, and I don't like it today. Picasso said this: art is the elimination of the unnecessary. Not only is 3-up 3-count an unnecessary abridged version of a team's prowess, but it applies unnecessary pressure to a sport that's already chock full of it. Errors that once tested a team's fortitude now strike terror into a team and destroy morale. Only 12 routines for the women and 18 routines for the men will decide the team champions. That's it. Team depth doesn't matter anymore, and quite frankly, I want to see more than that when I pay for a team final ticket to see the world's best. In 2007, we all remember as Zamo vaulted through tears after Ekaterina Kramarenko ran down, touched the vaulting table without a vault, received a 0, and dashed any hopes of what appeared to be a certain team bronze. What about an injury sustained during competition? That takes a team completely out of the game. Unnecessary. Recall the bad luck encountered by the South Korean team at the 2001 Ghent Championships? They fell victim to this unnecessary format as well. Third after the prelims, Kim Dong-hwa tore his bicep on his opening skill on still rings, the Koreans' first event. Imagine the devastation and demoralized feeling he and his team felt knowing 5 more events of demanding gymnastics were ahead of them, knowing that they were guaranteed a last-place finish. Unnecessary. And this was supposed to help the popularity of our sport around the globe, right? Now, I get that some countries have trouble fielding 5 or 6 good athletes, but Dwight Normile put it best when he said this of the continental representation policy. Since when are the Olympics an equal opportunity employer? My question is, did 3-up 3-count make our sport more popular? I couldn't tell from the size of the crowds. What's the barometer to measure popularity anyway? I'm pleased to see the reemergence of the all-around gymnast, but not at the expense of cutting the teams down to 5 athletes. Now, I love short track speed skating during the Winter Olympic Games. I love the commotion that unfolds when a skater is winning a race, only to have his hopes dashed in the final seconds due to an error, collision, or disqualification. But that's the roller derby nature of short track, and it doesn't sit well with me or most anyone else when it's applied to gymnastics. So if we hope to continue to call it artistic gymnastics, like Picasso said, we need to eliminate the unnecessary. Log on to International Gymnast Online
and tell us what you think.